Okay, so today's tip is on StreamYard starred comments, or pinned comments as we used to call them, which is pretty stinking awesome. So we have it, some of us have it already, and so I've been testing it, and it's really quite cool. So let me go to my screen share and show you a little bit of how this works and what this is about. This is great for co-hosts that you have that are able to do this. Now your guests can't do it, but your co-hosts and your admins, if you have any of those, it's really quite cool. So you can see the comments look similar as they would normally, but when you hover over them, you now have an option for a star. So I can click this star, and then once you do that, you can see up at the top, you now have two separate places, one for the starred comments and one for the live comments. So I can go through. If I'm a co-host, I can sit here and star and put, oh, this is a relevant comment. Let me put that up there. And here's ones everybody's talking back and forth. What's up? How are you? All that kind of stuff. You don't need to star those. But what it helps is when your host or your co-host, whenever they want to put a comment up on screen, they can go over to just the starred, and you can have relevant ones that go up. It's really quite cool. Something I've been requesting for years, because we had that with Hangouts. We had comment tracker that did this for us. So it's a really awesome start. Excellent job. So you can just put the comment up there. Once you're done with the comment, it stays starred until you unstar it. So one thing as a co-host, or even a host or whatever, you would have to put it up and then unclick the star. It stays up there. You could do something like that. Then I can click the next one, go to the next one. If I unclick the star, it can stay on the screen and it pushes me to the next one, but it doesn't put it up there till I go to it. So that's kind of inconvenient a little bit there. Once it started, I think once you've put it on screen, it'd be cool if it could put it, hide it or something. But you can send feedback to them, give them feedback, and I've been giving feedback to stuff like that. Different things. It's up to you. There's a lot of different things you may want to be able to go back and get it again. That's fine. But as all of these get starred, I'll show you that too, just so you can kind of see. If I were to star every single one of these, let me go to, I'm just going to star them all just so you can kind of see what it looks like and how it pushes. Every comment is there. So if I go over and add another comment, let's say here is another, add one. I'm adding comments over there as well, just so you can kind of see. So we're looking from that. Let me go. I like this. I'm just adding a couple things just so we can see that a lot of these are starred and a lot of them aren't. So that way we can kind of see what it's going to look like over here. It pushes, and once you have them, you'd have to take the star off. If you unhide this comment, it stays there. You know what I'm saying? Even though you've shown it, it stays there. So you have to kind of, and it does do it in the order. Like if you notice this these comments were before this first one that I put up there. So it puts it in the order, not that you star it, like there's no moving these around. You can't move these around. They stay in that order. Again, another thing for feedback, because it'd be nice if this is relevant to what I'm talking about right now, I'd like to move that starred one up to there. So those are some of the things you cannot do, but you can see 9 are starred, etc. The other thing that would be nice too is if you leave it on there, and let's say this list is really long, you have a very high traffic post and stuff, but you don't know where the starred one is. It'd be nice to have something up at the top here where you could just say unstar or take the comment away or something to that effect, so it's not stuck on screen. I don't have enough comments in here, but you'll see like on game night, when I have comment after comment after comment coming through, you're going to have a lot of comments. So you can always select one and then turn it off real quick to make it go away, but that's kind of awkward and kind of a weird way of doing that. So then just to get all these off, you can do it from either area. I can come over here, unstar, 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 or I can do it in the live section, unstar, unstar. This one you have to kind of go through, unstar, unstar, see, like that, and then there's no more star. Then your menu goes away. The starred menu goes away as well. Only when you have one selected, at least one selected, then you have a starred one. So that's kind of what they have right now. This is a first release kind of thing, so it's kind of cool that they even have it this is something that I've been asking for since it started. Because anybody that knows me or knows what I'm about, it's all about the engagement and bringing those people up on screen. What's nice about having your co-host is to avoid all of the chitter chatter. Oh, hey, what did you get? I thought you were in so and so did it. You don't get all that conversation. You can bring in what you want and bring up what you want. So it's really quite cool. I really like it. If any of you have any feedback or would like to say something, feel free to jump in and I will bring you on. Anybody? I mean, it'll be easier when you test it, I guess. It'll be a lot easier when you get it.
Yeah, I've been sending that for as feedback for since the beginning, really.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Ron, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, because you get in the show, you get lots of people. The weather in Kirkland is, blah blah blah, or the stuff that is okay. You might flash it out briefly, but it's not. You don't really want to be engaging on that. So that's great because you can just move that over into the starred section. And I like the fact that it comes in because your co-host can be going through all that and filtering and sticking it in there, but you still sort of want to answer it in the order that it's received. I'm not sure about the relevance and moving more stuff up. That gets a little more, fuzzy, but I like it. I think it's great. I think it's exactly.
Yeah. And I see what you're saying. I mean, that's a great point. My only point is if, let's say you're talking about vacuums, like you're on the show and you're talking about vacuums and you talk about ones that mop, but you're not talking about ones that mop till 15 minutes later. Oh, but everybody's asking you questions about ones that mop. I want to star it, but I want to move that up or out of the way or whatever, because I want something that's relevant right now.
Sure.
So whatever post is in there, or they might have asked, let's say they can't come to your show, but they left a comment out in your stream. Yeah. Hey, I can't make the show, but I'd really love to know about this. They have no idea when you're going to talk about it. So it'd be really nice to put that when it's relevant, and the co-host can push it up and say, oh, we're talking about that now. Yep. Now that's there. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yep.
Letitia, you have oh yeah, absolutely. Letitia.
I hope it's, do they roll it now? I haven't looked where you do the show on Thursday.
Not rolled out. Not rolled out.
Not rolled out yet, eh?
Nope, not rolled out. Not rolled out. It's just, it's for some of us to practice. So, and give feedback. So that's what we're doing before it goes live. And I think they announced it last Sunday, but I think they're probably going to announce it this next Sunday.
Now, hopefully it's going to be free and it's not another add-on paid feature, right?
Right now, everything they're adding, they added one today. Everything they're adding is free, okay. is on every account. Now, how long that lasts, who knows, till they get in there and say, okay, we need to start charging for some of this. Letitia, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I really like this idea of them doing something like this. I do agree with you though, Michael, about us organizing the comments, because I do a lot of how-tos. So sometimes I'll get the same question over and over again. So it would be good for me to be able to drag, the highlighted comments around. So that way I know which answer to address first, because I want to start making chapters on my videos. And if I'm jumping around from one question to the next and going back to another question that somebody else asked, which is the same thing that the first person asked, it's hard for me to do chapters. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So
I do. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. So I do though like this feature. I'm not complaining at all. It's really good.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's really all I have on this. If anybody else has any other questions on this, we can answer. If not, we can chat further in the community. Feel free. Nothing. All right. I'm going to end this the normal way, the new normal way. So I'm going to do that. Hold on. This was, oops, maybe I am. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hey, we're going to talk in the backstage afterward, not backstage, but after we get done, we always have a little chat with the community. That's what we're going to do right now. If you want to become a member, come become a member and you can be a part of that.